Hey guys, this is Aiden, back from the nest, and today I'm bringing another episode of Minecraft Rebirth. Welcome back to episode 3. In the last episode, we went mining. Like, a lot. Like, um, not as much iron as I will need total ever, but a pretty good, significant amount. As much as I'll need for right now, by far. Um, and we left some food to cook here. And I'm actually just gonna bring these with me, and we will set them up on the surface. Before that, I am going to grab some coal, so I will see you guys up on the surface. Hey guys, we're back on the surface. Welcome back. That was a quick little cut. Um, so in the last episode, you may have noticed that I did see some of the new stuff. I saw some new stone as we went deeper, and you might have noticed that I kind of avoided it. And maybe some of you were like, "Hey, go see that stuff. It's right there. Go see it. I want to see what's new." I wanted to avoid it solely because I'd rather have a foundation built. Like I'd rather have a home set up kind of thing. 'Cause this, we've seen this area. I don't want to get lost. I want to have like a foundation built upon before I start getting too advanced with what I try and do. This could be nice. It's not the nicest view. I feel like living on the water could be kind of nice. Just like having like but I mean this is just a lake. I'd have to go kind of quaint, and I was thinking about building like a mid-sized house in this world, not something small. I wanted something that looks kind of nice, that could be branched upon. I don't know. Some of you may remember my little jungle. Ah! I will be counting deaths in this series, by the way. So far, I have not died once, but I will be trying to count deaths. Um, I will not be counting days, but I just think it'll be interesting to know, like at the end of it all, how many times I had to die to get to where we end up. Just to sort of, and then work on that, and try and get that number down, and then eventually play hardcore mode and try and beat the game in hardcore. Though admittedly I probably play a little bit more safely in I probably play a little bit more safely in hardcore than I do in normal game. I take a lot of fall damage and stuff where I don't really have to. I just do. Now you know what? This is a good area. This area I first wanted to live in has a lot of potential for future like installments in the area. Has a lot of good potential mass, so I think we're going to use this area. So the first trick, some of you may be screaming, "Hey, whoa, slow down, buddy. Why do you have a flint and steel? What kind of crimes are you trying to commit? Arson?" And the answer to that is yes, arson. Um, what else do you do with a flint and steel? These trees, this big tree, I'm burning down, and that is solely because I refuse to try and cut down all of the branches inside of it. Though it looks like they may have modified these trees so that the branches are on the outside. Is that some? No, look, there are some inside. I don't want to search through a tree, you guys. It's just such a pain. Veteran, experienced Minecraft players will know what I'm talking about when I say, like, there's nothing that quite stems into the experience of having to search through a tree that's still floating just because you can't find that last little bit. It's infuriating, and I don't want it, so I'm burning it down. Regular trees I will cut down normally because, I mean, they're regular trees, you know? It's, they're good. They do what they do. They do it well. I'm gonna just slide my computer a little bit closer so I can see what our recording timer says on OBS. That is what I use to record, is open broadcast software. It's pretty well known at this point. I used to use a different screen recorder until I learned about OBS could be used for recording and made high quality recordings. And that's when I was like, okay, I'll just use this. So I stopped paying for the subscription recorder that I was paying for, which wasn't bad. It was like $15 a year. or something like that, which, I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty cheap, but uh, it was just like pointless. It had a built-in editor as well. That's why I liked using it when I first started, because the editor was simple and like it explained how to use it. You know, it was pretty self-explanatory on how to use. I didn't have to learn how to do stuff. It just sort of added effects for me and let me do stuff really easily, like cut my videos. And then when I first got like an actual editor, I was very lost and I was like, how does this work? And I had to look up a bunch of tutorials. But now, you've seen some of my series. Even the Minecraft Revenge series had a lot of good, like, beginner level edits. Like, it seems pretty good quality. And yeah, I think we can do something pretty good in this area. I have no idea what day we're on. That's why originally I thought about counting days, but then I forgot what day we were on. So for those who may have been wondering why I'm not counting days, though I mean that's kind of a weird thing to wonder. I never advertised this series as like a surviving 100 days in regular survival. Um, but like I thought about counting days, and then I decided it was going to be too much hassle to remember each individual day and what day I was on, especially when I went mining. And it's not hardcore, so like I don't care. It doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this area out, and I'll catch up with you guys again when that's done. Cutting back in real quick here. Um, I know I said I wasn't counting days, but then I remembered this is a single player world. Time only passes in single player when you, the player, are in the world. It's day 3. You can see it right down there at the bottom, day 3. You also get to see my RTX 3060 Intel Core i7 RTX 3060, baby. And I have like a lot of RAM. Like I don't know how much. Integrated. It says somewhere. I'm only getting 60 FPS. It says somewhere, but I have a lot of RAM. This is a very nice laptop. This is a very high-end, high spec, and I got it at like normal laptop price, which was like about $2,000. But for a high-end laptop, that's about normal. My desktop that is significantly less powerful than this was my laptop that was significantly less powerful than this, or my desktop was like around 1100, maybe 1500, somewhere in that price range. And especially with how expensive computer parts are just in general right now, pretty good price. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. Alright, welcome back. I have successfully stripped this land of any and all of its natural splendor. It is now ready to be industrialized and completely destroyed for the sake of profits. Anybody who suggests that I should live with nature and be one with its beauty is, in fact, a hippie and will be burned. With my arson device. I've forgotten what it's called. You know what? I'm gonna stick with arson device. Arson device is a pretty good name. I think it fits. I'll burn you. I'll burn your family. I'll burn down your house. Don't cross me. Don't question me either. There are 2 things I don't like. Words and comprehending them. So anybody who tries to make me comprehend language, yeah, you're in for it. Alright? Sleep with one eye open. I say this as I'm just like digging a little plot. You know what? You know what's weird? I love doing this kind of thing in Minecraft. Just digging and terraforming and building myself a nice little house. I could not get into Animal Crossing. I bought Animal Crossing for the Switch right at its like peak when everyone was really into it. right as like the pandemic hit and people were using it as a substitute for real life, and a real like they were using it to like communicate and engage with each other digitally. I never got into it. I've never been an Animal Crossing guy. Like I've always bought the games and I've always played them and enjoyed them, but it's like I never get into it and I never play for like extended periods of time. I always play like for a little bit and then I'm like, still not getting into the fun part where I just have the freedom to explore and manage my island. And then I keep playing, and then the part where I just have the freedom to explore and manage my island never really comes. It's always locked behind all this tedium. So I guess maybe I just don't like Animal Crossing, despite the fact that it's a game I do like. I love Pokemon so much. I played, I don't know why. I don't know, man. It's like, I feel like in my head, I don't even care about Pokemon that much, but I've played every Pokemon game, and I've played them, like, religiously. I've played enough Pokemon that I know, like, all the type matchups, and, I can name pretty much every Pokemon. I would say almost, I would go as far as to say I could name every Pokemon. If not for the fact that there are some new ones that I just simply do not know what they are. There are, like, over 1,000 of them now at this point. And being able to name every Pokemon and its evolutions is, I don't know. I don't know that I could. I also have no idea what I'm gonna do for my house. Like, I know I'm gonna build one, but I have, like, no plans as far as style goes. Like, no idea. I also made some iron armor. Some of you may have noticed that I am, an iron armor man now. You can probably see that in my inventory. I am armored and ready to survive this barren wasteland that we live in. Alright, let's see. I'm running on 12 minutes. I'm gonna end this one here, guys. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna end this one here, guys, and I'm gonna build my house in the next episode. So I will catch up with you guys then. This is Hayden signing out. I will see you in the sky, Hucklings from Mercury Spread Your Wings, and of course, stay awesome. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.